Hi lovelies, welcome back to the Gods Enchantments YouTube channel. I'm Claire and today we're going to be doing an Oracle deck review. So today's Oracle is the Whispers of Lord Ganesha, and this is by Angela Hartfield. Gorgeous solid box to get us started here. Full colour back. This is by Blue Angel Publishing. It is a 50 Oracle card deck with book. The box is a nice solid standard kind of Oracle card box. On the back it says Lord Ganesha, the renowned elephant head god, is one of the most revered and worshipped deities in the Hindu pantheon. Ganesha's energy has the power to clear obstacles, bestow wisdom, and promote prosperity and success in all ventures. Work with this deck to invoke the blessings and protection of Lord Ganesha, patron of the arts and sciences and keeper of the great knowledge. Call on him whenever you feel yourself in need of inspiration, guidance, and a clear path through the obstacles and challenges that lie ahead. So I was very drawn to this deck because I personally work with some of the Hindu pantheon, including Ganesha and Lakshmi. So I was very much drawn to this. The cards are your standard size large Oracle deck. So for example, this is kind of a tarot size, that's an Oracle size. The card stock is pretty sturdy. It has some bend to it, so if you like to shuffle, you can very easily, but I wouldn't say it's the sturdiest, but I have used this for I've been playing, well, I say playing with this deck. This deck's been on my altar non-stop and used for daily draws as well as draws in my closed Facebook group, as well as readings for clients for the last, must be 5 or 6 months at least. And there is no wear and tear on the sides whatsoever, which if you've watched any of my other tarot reviews, it is one of my bugbears when a tarot or oracle card peels up and starts to damage when you shuffle it, when you work with it. How is that practical? Decks are meant to be used, not be used for decoration because you're in fear of them, falling apart on you. So in that case, I would say the cardstock's very good, but there is bend to it. Some people like a really stiff oracle card. This does have bend, which I think is better for shuffling anyway. So the setup of the card, they are colour cards. And basically the setup is you have your image here. There's no border on these cards. And you have your key word at the bottom and a number. So they're all numbered, they all have their keyword. We'll go through a few now. They're not in order because, like I say, I use these all the time. This is protection. I mean, how fabulous are these images? Blessings. Let's bring that one in a bit closer for you. Get the reflection off. Where is the reflection coming from? There we are. How stunning is this card? Love it. Clear your energy. Absolutely love the visual of these cards. I mean, you've got Ganesha really getting into it. He is stamping his feet. He has his tools. He is clearing that energy. The message is very clear. You don't need the book for these, unless obviously you want the book. But if you're an intuitive reader, or if you just like to be able to pick up a deck and straight away know where you're heading with it, this would be a really good one. Like I say, I love this for daily card pulls. This is priorities, understanding. How beautiful is that? I mean, just look at that image. I mean, oh my gosh. It's just so incredible. capacity to love. The symbology in all of these is just beautiful. Embrace, you can see there. Spiritual quest. Healing. Look at the colours. These cards are extremely vibrant in their colour. I mean, the artwork is really, really stunning, and the clarity of the pictures is excellent. These are not remotely blurred. I've had a few Oracle decks recently I've been very unimpressed with, as the artwork has been quite blurry. This here, Inner Knowing, is your image that's on the back of all of the cards, which again is an absolutely beautiful image. Energetic movement, decision, courage, promise of the future, generosity. Bring you in on this one so you can see how gorgeous. I mean, honestly, I just can't fault the imagery. I was a little bit apprehensive at first because with decks I usually prefer less digital type arts and more stuff that has been painted. With this deck, like traditional looking art, if you know what I mean. Through this deck, you have a card for each of the chakras. You will find the chakra symbol. The card will be in the color of that chakra. There will be a key word for that chakra that corresponds to your information in the book as well. Spiritual practice, nurture, surrender, fulfillment. Look at that. Openness. Beautiful. Drive. Sustenance. Beginnings. Insight. Again, chakra card. Innocence. Belonging. How so beautiful, look. This one's splendor. Divine support with the Om symbol. Another chakra card. You could actually, and I have done it before, you could actually separate out the chakra cards from this deck and do a different type of reading. You could do a reading on your chakras. You could also separate them out and work individually with your different chakras using the chakra cards as your main focal point. You can add a crystal in, because if you're brand new to chakras, this is also another really good deck, because although it's not specifically aimed at them and it's an incorporation into the deck itself, what you can do is learn about them in a very easy way, and it gives you the color, so you can match a crystal to that color, you can match a candle to that color, and it's a great way to get you started on learning about the chakras and chakra work. Prosperity, acceptance. What is this one? Concentration. Had a moment there. Childlike expression, reflection, perseverance, harmony. Again, a chakra card. Guidance, joy. So gorgeous. Oh, look at this. Achievements, personal transformation. I love the colours. The colours are really, really rich. Relaxation, positive outlook, be candid, have a chakra card, empowerment, chakra, steadfastness, wholeness, beautiful heart chakra, and revelation. So these are, for me, these are stunning, stunning imagery. They're exactly what I personally like in a deck when we're talking about Hindu pantheon. Because when you think about a lot of the Hindu gods and goddesses and a lot of Hindu practice, it revolves around colour. There's a lot of colour in there. It's always rich colour. There's a lot of really deep purples, a lot of really vibrant reds. And these cards really have all of those colours going on. So I really, really have enjoyed working with this deck. I would definitely recommend it. The book, again, it's your standard kind of tarot book. It is a soft cover. It's not a hard cover. There is, how many pages have we got? It is an 89 page, and you also have some room in the back for notes if you're someone who likes to do that. I personally have never written in one of my guidebooks, but that's just my personal preference. And then in your guidebook, for complete ease, you just look up your corresponding number and it will tell you the page. So you can look up the number of your card and it will tell you where to go in the book. And then in the book itself, for example, number 15, Revelation, it is black and white in our book here. You have a sentence, a saying, something that sums up really the meaning of the card. And then you have the card message itself. So for example, in Revelation, it says, get ready for key changes in your external and internal worlds. You have come to the end of a cycle and it is time for you to create something new. Through this card, Ganesha is indicating that it is time to break down some of the structures that you have created in your world. This has the potential to feel painful and challenging if you resist the process. This revelation coming to you may relate to your ego and your illusion of separateness from others. You will develop a new perspective on things, and your revelation will help you grow stronger, wiser, and more composed. You might encounter some challenges along the way, but these are necessary for your spiritual growth and enlightenment. Honesty will bring about a positive change, even if you experience some pain and anxiety throughout the process. When you begin to reach for your goal, you will come to realize that your true security and strength lie within yourself and your relationship with the universe, not in some forced belief system or artificially created world. Be willing to reveal your truth to those around you. So you get quite an extensive message. I really like the way the messages are written in this book. They are very straight to the point. I would say this deck has quite a positive feel to it. You're not going to get any shadow work or anything like that done with this deck. It is a more positive deck, but there are also some cards in there that's going to pull you up on your own energy when it's needed. That's going to be quite direct with you when it is needed. It's a very good deck if you do want to work on healing, or if you are trying to set intentions and manifest and you want to be able to get guidance throughout that process. So it's a great one to have on your tarot desk. It's a great one to have on your altar and to really work with on a daily basis. I found that that's how you can get the most out of this deck. You can get this deck on Amazon. You can get it a lot of different places. I've never actually, I have seen it in 1 or 2 shops actually, tell a lie. This one I have seen in 1 or 2, but it is easy enough to get your hands on and I would thoroughly recommend it. I actually use it in tandem with another one of my decks, which I'm going to be doing a review on as well, and that one is a tarot. And I find this deck works really well with the tarot, and whenever I pull every morning from each deck, The two cards always directly correspond with each other and line up and give me a really well-rounded viewpoint of the day, or what I've asked, what I need to know, what is my message. So for me, they're a very reliable deck that I find it easy to tune into. So if this kind of pantheon is something you're drawn to, if you currently work with Ganesha, if you want to work with a deity that is really, although people think of him very much as obstacle removal, he is very well rounded, and you can call upon him for work with healing, manifestation, abundance. If you're going to work with the goddess Lakshmi, you really should work with Ganesha as well. So it's a great deck to have, and even use these as art cards on your altar. And like I say, they do double as a chakra deck as well, and learning about the chakras a little bit more, and working with those energies. So all in all, a brilliant deck. I have no idea what that noise was outside. Kind of terrifying. I don't know if the mic picked that up or not. But that is it from me. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell so you're notified of my upcoming videos. You can also come over and join me in my closed Facebook group, where I do live readings for my members, and all sorts of other live videos and announcements and things going on over there. Crystal Treasures events that no one else gets to see, so do come and join us. That's it from me. Blessed be.